And as we take a live look outside right now from the Mission Ridge camera, it is a nice Thursday on this St. Patrick's Day this afternoon. Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio for more on our forecast. Hi, Cedric.
Hi there, Latrice. And you know, as you mentioned, it is St. Patrick's Day. I am in the spirit. So even though I don't have the green on, I wanted to show you just how much in the spirit I am. So let me show you this viewer photo here. This was sent in this morning from Nick Barnes. This was actually taken yesterday afternoon. And yes, this was up Meigs County along the Hiawassee River there. And this was after those pop-up showers in the afternoon developed. Look at this, a nice rainbow. In fact, almost a double rainbow showing up there. No pot of gold though, but we're still searching. We're going to see if we can find that pot of gold out there. Right now, we've got blue skies showing up with some scattered clouds building in as well, but these clouds are slowly on the decrease, so it's shaping up to be a very nice Thursday afternoon across the area. 62 degrees currently in Chattanooga right now. We've got dew points in the lower 50s, so still a little humid out there if you step out the door. 59 degrees in Athens and Cleveland, 52 degrees still in Blue Ridge. We've got 63 degrees in Murphy, 61 in Dalton, and 62 degrees currently in Fort Payne. Hour by hour for the rest of your St. Patty's Day, we're looking pretty nice out there. We call it partly sunny skies across the area. Temperatures climbing from the 60s into the lower 70s this afternoon. Again, very nice, and basically it will be dry. No chance of rainfall expected as we progress throughout the rest of your day. And something else you may want to check out later on this evening and tonight. Yeah, we've got the full moon for the month, and of course that's the warm moon as we go throughout tonight, and that will of course be full officially at 3:17 in the morning. So if you're planning on maybe snapping a photo of the nice moon, there will be a few scattered clouds as clouds will be on the increase, but if you're out there this evening, you may be able to see it pretty well with temperatures in the 60s. Overnight, we'll have those temperatures just falling through the 50s, but again, we'll have a few more clouds building in. I think we bottom out upper 40s to right around 50 at most locations by the time you wake up on your Friday morning. So one system moving away, giving us this very nice westerly flow across the area for now, but we're already tracking our next storm system getting organized to our west, pulling up lots of moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to lead to severe thunderstorms breaking out over the Arklatex as we go throughout later on this afternoon. We'll be watching this system as it moves our way into our Friday. And yes, there is a level 1 out of 5, a kind of marginal risk for maybe 1 or 2 strong to severe storms locally. Let's talk about these chances of storms because they're going to come at us in about 2 different waves. So the wave number 1 will arrive as we go into your Friday morning. That's going to be the storms that develop this afternoon to our west. That complex of storms will try to make its way into the area. Notice we start the day on Friday mainly dry, but notice by midday Friday, we've got that first complex moving in. This could have some gusty winds with it, maybe some small pea-sized hail as it moves on through, but that will be wave number 1 of storms. And then notice that front stays to our west. So as we get into the afternoon and evening hours, more discrete or more numerous storms try to fire back up over Alabama. If we destabilize enough, some of these storms will have to be watched for more severe weather. So we'll keep an eye on that for first Friday midday and then later Friday afternoon into the evening hours. As far as rainfall totals, we're all going to see some pretty good rainfall out of this system. It looks like another good ½ inch to an inch of rainfall on average area wide. So we're going to have some rumbles, we're going to have some good rain, and maybe another good chance by the middle of next week. So a very active pattern evolving here. So let's take a look at that Storm Alert 7-day forecast. It is a Storm Alert day for your Friday, not today. Today looks nice, low 70s, storms 2 rounds, midday and then the afternoon on Friday. But right now, the weekend looking very spring-like, Latrice, with sunshine and comfortable temperatures. Another chance of storms by the middle of next week.
We'll just enjoy today and then look ahead to the weekend. Thank you so much, Cedric. Still to come here on Local 3 News at noon, a sweet story about a postman who really makes special deliveries. Meet his adorable furry friend. Cedric will join me next for What's Trending. Stay with us.
15 years because it's a family-owned company that promotes from within. Come grow your career as an account executive on our sales team. Local leaders serving local businesses. Here's how to apply.
Go UTC and UTK. Warren and Griffin cheers for our local teams at the College Basketball Championships. Warren and Griffin, your local 5-star law firm.
Welcome back. Today is what, Cedric?
Today is St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, and many Americans will be celebrating their Irish heritage or just enjoying the holiday. You see, about 33 million Americans self-identify as being of Irish ancestry, or according to the U.S. Census data, that is. Of course, today many people celebrate the holiday simply by doing what, Cedric?
They wear green.
They wear green, and if not, okay, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm just going to walk away. And then because this is what they do,
ouch!
They pick you if you don't wear green, Cedric.
That's bullying also,
yeah.
But it's okay. Hey, March 17th marks the assumed date. She assumes that I don't have green on, but she just can't see it. You never know. Hey, but the St. Patrick's Day, 1,500 years ago. Did you know that, Latrice?
I did not.
See, I knew that. See, I celebrate.
Did you really know that?
I knew that. Oh,
okay.
Yes. Now, he is credited with bringing Christianity to the Emerald Isle. Now, however, you can celebrate with a Guinness and some corned beef and cabbage at home. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Some cabbage, with some cornbread.
And that really is, isn't that when you think about St. Patrick's Day, in addition to the first thing you think about, of course, you know, when we talk about the luck of the Irish, and kind of the history behind it. But then, of course, wearing green and all the festivities and the parties and the activities, which we'll be telling people about too. But that's kind of what really comes to mind. And we just have to remind people, if they're just now tuning in, the reason you don't have on green is because the wall is green.
Oh.
Okay. And Cedric would just kind of disappear when he's trying to give the weather forecast.
Small little problem.
Yeah, there we go. So that's why he could not wear green today.
That's true.
All right. So happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
All right, take a look at this. This is a sweet story about a postman and his adorable furry friend, Franny. Of course, we love stories about dogs. Let's just say the two are inseparable because every day she waits, I love this, by the door until Postman Dan comes to deliver the mail.
Postman Dan?
Yes, she's like, he's at the door. And it says, though, we will never know why Franny was so taken with the postman. But some would say it was an instant connection. Plus, one of the things I saw in the video here, she runs out there because he gives her treats every day.
That'll make you connected.
Yes.
I know from true experience. That'll make,
She's like, treats, hello.
My best friend. Yeah.
Yes, that's my best friend.
It's about time. Now, the two met October of last year. At the time, Franny was only 3 months old. Now, Franny's mother says one day there wasn't any coaxing or treats or anything. Just love. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. Just love and treats.
Love and treats will do it every time. I tell people I'm a simple guy. Love and treats. That's all I need.
That's all Franny needs. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Yeah. She's probably so disappointed on the days like
I was going to say Sunday.
Or like the holidays too. When she's like, where is the postman? So anyway, cute story there. And all those postmen and everyone out today, boy, they can make sure enjoy the nice weather. Franny and the rest of the dogs get out and walk today, right, Cedric?
I'm glad you said something about that weather.
Because it is time for...
It's time for weather, I guess. That's right. It's time for weather. Hey, here I am. And I'll tell you what, folks, this weather will stay nice as we go throughout this afternoon and evening. So if you have any plans, whatever you're doing for this afternoon and evening, the weather looks to cooperate. But that will change going into our Friday. We're going to talk more about the chance of strong to severe thunderstorms coming up on Local 3 News at noon.
is Local 3 News at noon.
President Biden sends more support to Ukraine after hearing a desperate plea from Ukraine's president. Plus, we have more information about a teacher who was caught filming middle school girls in a locker room. And the Chattanooga Mocs basketball team is in Pittsburgh as they prepare to take on Illinois in their first round tomorrow. We're going to have a look at what lies ahead, and of course, UTK taking on their first round today. Thanks so much for watching this half hour of Local 3 News at noon. It is Thursday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Latrice Curry. The Tennessee Volunteers will tip off in just a couple of hours for the first round of the NCAA tournament. Mary Frances Hoots is live from Indianapolis ahead of their big game. And Mary Frances, there is a lot of excitement around the Vols this year and how far they can go.
Oh, absolutely, Latrice. We are hoping for a national championship run, of course. There's a lot of experts who have actually picked them to go this far. So they received the 3 seed in the tournament. A lot of All Nation thinks they got snubbed, should have been the 2 seed. The Kentucky Wildcats are actually here as a 2 seed, so how ironic. People think they should be ahead of them. They are set to play the number 14 seeded Longwood Lancers. This is their first time in the big dance, and some of their fans, not as many as Vol Nation, have come out. We have seen a few Longwood Lancers t-shirts, but Vol Nation, they were here yesterday, and if you take a look behind me, you see, oh, there we go. There's some UT fans. How perfect. The first game tipped off at 12:15 featuring Michigan. They are an 11 seed in number 6, Colorado State. So this was packed just a bit ago. A lot of people trying to get inside for the start of that game. That tipped off about 15 minutes ago. The Vols will play after that game, and if they win, which they will, they will play the winner of that game. Vols are set to tip off at 2:45 p.m. Of course, we're going to go inside in just a bit, catch an action of what's going on in the game right now, and then we'll bring you all the highlights and post-game reaction after the Tennessee Volunteers play. A lot of excitement, a lot of orange. I'm expecting a lot of Vol Nation to be there this afternoon. But for now, live in Indianapolis, Mary Frances Hoots, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Mary Frances, for that live report, and saw someone with an orange sweatshirt walking behind you just a few minutes ago. So again, we're looking forward to that game as well. Right now, let's check in with meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio for a check of our forecast back here in the Tennessee Valley, and it is a nice St. Patrick's Day.
It really is. We definitely got lucky because I'll tell you what, we had the rain, the storms, gloomy weather yesterday. Tomorrow, not looking too nice. But today, oh yeah, just right. Yeah, that's what we do. That's called luck right there. It's St. Patrick's Day. Let's celebrate, right? Let's talk about some other good luck here for you. Look at this. We're over the hump finally. Today, yes, the first official day of the nice stretch of daylight that we'll see when we're talking over 12 hours. We're now looking at 12 hours and 1 minute today of daylight with sunset not until 7:50 this evening. Now, this will continue to grow until the longest day, which will be June the 21st, where we'll have 14 hours and 30 minutes plus of daylight. How about that? So if you like the sun, you like the daylight stretching out into the evening hours, well, you're going to like the next couple of months, at least when it's not cloudy and raining, right? Outside right now, we're seeing those clouds really starting to dissipate, except for the higher elevations and along the ridges. We have some kind of instability clouds trying to develop out there, but overall, blue sky is what's really taking over as that storm system is moving away from yesterday, giving us some very nice conditions here in the valley. But it's not going to last very long. In fact, look off to our west and southwest. Severe storms expected to develop to our west with that moisture's lifting up, and this will be our next weather maker, which will affect us as soon as tomorrow. So temperatures out there right now, lower 60, 61, Dayton, Athens, Cleveland, Dalton, 63 in Fort Payne. This afternoon, I think we go through the 60s and into the lower 70s for many of us. We'll call it partly sunny skies across the area, but those rain chances, yeah, they go up for our Friday, and that could include the chance of strong storms. I got the very latest on this coming up in just a few moments. Latrice.
Thank you so much, Cedric. We'll check back with you a little later in the show. We want to get to some breaking news right now. We're learning that the camera found in the girls' locker room of Cleveland Middle School was a spy camera. Police found images of multiple juvenile students undressing in the girls' locker room. Now police have arrested Christopher Schroll in connection with that incident. He's charged with felony attempted aggravated unlawful photography of a minor. In a statement released yesterday, Cleveland City Schools said they immediately removed and suspended him from working with the district. The investigation is ongoing. Our Local 3 Meredith Aldis will have more on this story later tonight. Well, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee is working to get his education funding formula put in place. Governor Lee spoke with our partner Mix 104.1 about the funding and what it would mean for the state and how it would help students.
I think it'll change the way public education is, the trajectory of public education for the future of Tennessee. So we've proposed a modernized funding formula that is very different from the way we do it now, much improved. It's really based on the funding students and not systems.
Governor Lee says the funding has bipartisan support. If approved, it will be used starting fall 2023. You can read more about the plan on our website. The Chattanooga City Council wants to hear from you about proposed redistricting. There is a public input session on March 29th during the council's 6 p.m. meeting. Each speaker is allowed 3 minutes. Now, Chattanooga is required to redraw the council districts every 10 years to meet requirements from the federal government and also from the city charter. Now, let's take a look at a map showing the potential redistricting. These changes would distribute voters more equally across districts. For more information, visit chattadata.org. Now to developing news out of Ukraine. Russian forces are ramping up and unleashing lethal attacks across Ukraine. 3 weeks into the invasion, Russian troops have been kept out of the capital city. They have taken heavy losses and failed to seize any of Ukraine's biggest cities. It's a war Western officials say Moscow thought it would win within days. Ukrainian President Zelensky says peace talks were sounding more realistic, but more time is needed. Well, President Zelensky spoke directly to President Biden and Congress yesterday morning. He called on the United States to help stop the Russian attack from the air and press harder with economic sanctions.
As the leader of my nation, I am addressing the President Biden. You are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
He also asked members of Congress to urge corporations located in their districts to pull out of Russia. President Biden is now sending $800 million in security assistance to Ukraine. The package of military assistance includes anti-tank missiles and more defensive weapons, but does not include the fighter jets and the no-fly zone requested by the Ukrainian president. After the break here on Local 3 News. Well, I hope you grab something green today. A look at where you can celebrate St. Patrick's Day here in the Tennessee Valley. Hope you didn't forget to wear your green today for St. Patrick's Day. A number of local bars and restaurants will be celebrating with several events. On Cambridge Square in Ottawa, they'll have live music, food, signature cocktails, and gift card giveaways to several of the businesses on your screen. It's all happening tonight from 4 until 8, and it is free to attend. Well, you can celebrate at the Choo Choo Gardens from 6 to 11 tonight. It's being hosted by Nick and Norman's Gate 11 and American Draft, and they are inviting you to celebrate the spirit of Ireland in food, brews, spirits, and music. That event is free to attend. And this Saturday, Chattanooga's official St. Patrick's Day block party returns for a 7th year on Patton Square. They'll have an outdoor stage with live performances from 10 different groups and food and drink offerings from several local vendors. Tickets are $15 right now, but that price jumps to $25 on the day of the event. You can buy your ticket on Eventbrite. And the Tap House in St. Elmo is celebrating this weekend as well with a 0-kilometer run that's supporting a great cause. They're working to raise awareness for the Irreverent Warriors group. Their mission is to bring veterans together to improve their mental health. You can buy your tickets through the Tap House's Facebook page.
Latrice, we've gotten lucky with this beautiful weather on our St. Patrick's Day. Lots of sunshine and blue skies out there. It's very nice. But I'm tracking our next storm system diving down to the south, pulling up moisture and the threat of severe weather. We'll let you know when this could move into our area. That's coming up on Local 3 News.
Taking a live look outside from the Mission Ridge camera. Boy, it is a nice day on this St. Patrick's Day, Thursday, March the 17th. Let's get the meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio to talk more about our forecast. We really want to enjoy today. We did get a lucky day today, and did we, before things start to change, Cedric?
That's right. You know, yesterday was not pretty, but today, beautiful out there. Tomorrow, not so pretty as well. And let's keep in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day. I want to show you another viewer photo we got in. This one's from David Cox, showing us the sunrise this morning over Chattanooga. Yes, the sunrise was beautiful, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I want to show you the sunrise over the water. And look at this, the aquarium with the green showing up there. Look at that. Everybody's in the St. Patrick's Day. We got to look for all these little minor details, right? Beautiful weather out there. Beautiful weather, beautiful pictures. It's a beautiful day out there across the Tennessee Valley here. We've got that sunshine sneaking out. 62 degrees currently in downtown Chattanooga with a humidity kind of creeping up as well. So still a little humid outside when you step out the door. 63 for our friends in Athens, 62 in Altamont, 64 in Murphy. Still a cool 52 in Blue Ridge. Some of that fog and low cloud activity still hovering there. 63 in Dalton and 65 degrees currently in Fort Payne. Overall, nice weather expected to continue right on into your afternoon. We'll call it partly sunny skies. Temperatures will warm right on through the 60s and into the lower 70s as we go throughout the afternoon. So yeah, talk about some good luck. Today is going to be a lucky day to get outside and enjoy. And this evening, if you're looking for something to do early on before the clouds really build in, we've got the full moon, the worm moon that will be out there for you coming up here. And again, it goes officially full at 3:17 in the morning. So if you're up at that time, you may not be able to see it because we're going to have those clouds thickening up. But during the evening hours, temperatures in the 60s, not a bad evening. If you want to take the family out, snap a couple of photos and say, hey, we've got March's full moon right there in the background. Temperatures overnight should bottom out upper 40s to lower 50s, but again, those clouds are going to be on the increase out there, and that will begin to set the stage for our next weather maker. So very nice weather that's sticking around across the area now, but it's a small break, a small window of this nice weather, because here's our next storm system. You see that area of low pressure diving into Texas, pulling up that moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico, and we are expecting severe thunderstorms to break out to our south as we go into later this afternoon into the evening hours, and that system will work its way to the east as we go into your Friday. So notice the risk of severe weather starts to spread out. Now, there are going to be kind of two areas that are going to see the better chance of severe weather. One will be to our north and west over Kentucky and Tennessee. The other area, West Tennessee, and then the other area will be down to our south along the Gulf Coast. That's where you have that level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. But here in the Tennessee Valley, we do have a level 1 risk, and let me show you why. As we walk into Futurecast, again, this afternoon, no weather issues. Our storms will start firing up this afternoon and evening out to our west across the Arklatex, and that will congeal into one big complex of storms moving in as we go into our Friday. Now, Friday morning, 7 a.m., the activity is still to our west. Notice as we go throughout your Friday with that first wave, when you see these clusters of showers and storms, it helps to kind of limit the threat of widespread severe weather. But I think we could see some gusty winds and some heavy rainfall as that first wave moves in, let's say around 11 a.m. to noontime tomorrow. So plan on a wet lunchtime frame here across the Tennessee Valley. Then we're going to watch to see if we get some sunshine peaks in there, some warmer temperatures. It can help to destabilize the air as the front is still to the west. And look at this. This is the area that you're going to be more concerned about, that you got to watch out for. Some of these individual storms forming into the afternoon and evening hours on your Friday and streaming from southwest to northeast. So we're going to watch this pattern very closely. Again, a couple of risks for severe weather, a small risk during the midday time frame, a slightly larger risk possibly as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. And of course, we'll have updates on that for you tonight and then again tomorrow morning. So check back in. But about a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall looking likely, with more rain and storms heading into next week. Your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Enjoy the lucky day today. Big storms arrive as we go into your Friday. Grab the rain gear. But look at that, Latrice, the weekend. Oh my, let's focus on that.
We will. We can definitely focus on the weekend. Thank you so much, Cedric. Well, Instagram has rolled out new tools to help parents keep their kids safe on the app. The new feature gives a way for parents to see how much time their kids spend on Instagram. They can also set limits on their time, accounts they follow, as well as accounts that follow them. The features come months after Facebook whistleblower raised concerns about the platform's impact on younger users. Well, Netflix has announced 2 new features it's looking at that could stop users from sharing their passwords. The first feature would have subscribers add sub-accounts to their current account for people they do not live with. Netflix is also testing a feature where users can transfer their profile to a new account or make it a sub-account. No word on if it plans to test the features here in the U.S. And if you are one of the people who fell in love with the Kraft mac and cheese ice cream last summer, okay. You like that, Cedric? No. Okay, I was like, I don't know if that really sounds good or not. Okay. Well, this story is sure to make you happy. As of right now, you can grab the unique dessert at a Walmart near you, but you better hurry because it could only be available for a limited time. All right, ahead on Local 3 News, a newly developed fabric that can listen and an app to make claiming roadkill easier. If you want to do that, coming up in today's Take a Look at This, we're back after this. Stay with us. A new high-tech fabric with the ability to detect sounds has us all ears. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Listen up. Engineers at MIT claim to have invented a fabric that can listen. You heard that right. The newly engineered fabric works like a microphone, using tiny, ultra-sensitive, flexible fibers woven throughout the material that respond to even the softest of sounds. The fabric then converts the audible signals into electrical ones, feeding back information like a sound's precise direction. Researchers see all kinds of potential applications for the unique tech, like being able to monitor a baby's heartbeat or the vital signs of a respiratory patient directly through a comfortable garment. Or imagine being able to make and answer phone calls directly through your shirt. Sounds good to me. Now for some hard-hitting news, like an asteroid hitting Earth's atmosphere hard. A small asteroid reportedly broke up over the Norwegian Sea recently. It was detected by an early warning system called Scout, designed to spot threatening asteroids heading towards Earth. Officials say there was no danger posed by the asteroid, and since it was the fifth of its kind to successfully test the system, I say no harm, no foul. Finally, here's some tech that's useful for, someone. Officials in Wyoming have launched an app to help residents legally claim roadkill. Finally! The state recently passed a law allowing residents to pick up dead animals from roadways. There are restrictions, like ones aimed at protecting certain species, but the new app helps confirm any animal in question was not killed illegally. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
I've got to make sure I get that app. Hey, coming up in our forecast, we're going to be looking at a more active weather pattern building in. That means more rain and even storms. I've got the latest timing for you coming up on Local 3 News at noon.
Welcome back on this really nice Thursday afternoon. Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes for one last look at our forecast.
Good afternoon, Latrice. Happy St. Patty's Day, and the weather looking great out there for everyone as you're going to be celebrating. Let me show you what's going on right now downtown. You can see blue skies pushing the clouds out of here. That's what we like to see. Lower 60s currently, but that'll continue to climb as we go throughout the afternoon through the 60s into the lower 70s. We got partly sunny skies there, maybe mostly sunny in your neighborhood. That's how nice it's going to be as we go throughout the day, and the evening will be nice for any of your evening plans. Now, the very nice weather is going to be short-lived. Our next storm system, there you see it already organizing to our west. We're going to be seeing severe storms breaking out to our south and west as we go throughout this afternoon, this evening. And look at your Friday forecast, that chance of rain on Friday, starting off low, but notice we get a good round of showers and storms in here around lunchtime between 11 and let's say 2, 3 o'clock, and maybe another round into the afternoon hours. So it's going to be a stormy afternoon across the area on Friday. Make sure you have a way to stay weather aware. We've got a storm alert weather day in effect. We could be seeing 2 rounds of showers and storms, and either one of those rounds could produce an isolated strong to severe storm or two. So we've got to watch it for you very closely. Here's a look at your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. St. Patrick's Day, oh no problem at all with the weather. We're talking lower 70s, a mix of sun and clouds. It's just going to be a beautiful afternoon and evening. And then notice the Storm Alert weather day for your Friday. We're talking about a 80% chance of showers and storms coming at us in 2 waves, one during the lunchtime frame, one during the afternoon. But the weekend, look at the weekend, Latrice, looking pretty nice. So we'll take that.
Yes, we just have to get through tomorrow first. All right, thank you so much. But enjoy the day, first of all. Thank you for joining us for Local 3 News at noon. Have a great rest of your St. Patrick's Day. Grab some green.